Hi, I'm Rob.
And I'm Rob.
And this is Ask Rob and Rob.
Hey everyone, welcome to Ask Rob and Rob, the show where we answer your questions each and every week. We've got some big, tasty questions lined up for us this week. But before we do that, let's give you a reminder of how you can get your question answered, whether on the show here or somewhere else.
Yeah, we like to make it simple. So all you have to do is go to propertyhub.net/ask. If you do that, you will find our phone number. You'll find a little button you can click to leave us a voicemail. And if you'd rather have your written question answered in the Sunday Times, you can do that as well. It's all in one place. It's so easy. And that's why people like Tom send in their questions every week.
Hi, Rob and Rob. This is Tom with a quick question about the recent call that there will be a general election in July. Just wanted to get your opinion on what we as landlords and property investors should be looking for in different parties' manifestos, what policies they are looking to bring in for us to make a bit of a decision about who we might vote for, obviously based on our investment strategy moving forward. Also, from your point of view, do you have any insights at the moment into which party is looking like it's favouring landlords and property investors, and which ones are looking to bring in perhaps harsher policies? Thanks so much.
Tom, I love the power. Rob, we can now decide who is going to win the election because people like Tom will listen to us. So, Tom, the party that you should vote for is, well, no, it doesn't matter. And that's the truth. And that's what we talked about in the last election. At least it doesn't matter that much when it comes to property investment. Let me be clear. There are other policies that will be really important to you and others, and you should make your decisions based on that. But as property investors, should you be moved to vote one way or another? I don't think so. And we got into all the detail in last week's episode. So do make sure you listen to that one. But we're also going to cover the election as we progress towards the election date in the pod. And this Thursday, we have a market update. So as well as talking about things like house prices and rents and mortgages, we'll be heavily focused on the election and what is being announced and how that will impact you as an investor. But should you be making a decision on this alone? I don't think so. But maybe after listening to last week's podcast, you'll feel different.
Yep, and like you said, Rob, more on that on Market Update on Thursday. Always worth tuning into those episodes, but even more so this month. Okay, let's move on to our second question.
Hi, Rob and Rob. This is Jalon. Thanks very much for all you do through the podcast. It's been invaluable in getting me going as a property investor. I had a question about a letter I received from the Information Commissioner's Office asking me to pay the regulator for UK data protection law. Do you know if that's something I need to pay as a small-time property investor with one property in our name and two properties through a limited company? I'm not sure if I'm exempt from that or whether we need to pay an annual fee. So that's the Information Commissioner's Office. Your help would be much appreciated. Thanks very much. Bye.
Thank you for the question. I'm surprised that you've actually heard from the Information Commissioner's Office, or ICO, because the position is, yes, almost everyone who rents out property should register. But in practice, I know very few who do. I looked into this for a question in our Sunday Times column and took some advice around this. And the position basically is, from a data protection point of view, it doesn't matter how small time you are, you basically do need to register unless one of two things are true. One is that you have literally no information about your tenants. So you have a letting agent and they just give you a rental statement with the amount and nothing else. Or you don't store any information in digital form. So no emails, no nothing. You do everything with pen and paper. That describes very few people, which means that technically the rest of us do need to register, which basically just involves paying a small fee. I think it's £40 per year. You can set it up by direct debit so you don't have to remember to do it every year. But if you don't currently do that, don't panic. Like I said, I know that many property owners haven't done this. Most don't even know that it's something you need to do. And if you look at the number of prosecutions for not having done this across all categories of business, it's absolutely minuscule. So I'm not saying don't do it because you should. I'm just saying don't freak out about it.
Alrighty, so that's us done for another week. We, of course, will be back same time, same place, answering more of your questions next week. And we'll be in the Sunday Times this Sunday in the home section, answering your questions there. So make sure you check out that. And if that wasn't enough, you've got the podcast on Thursday to look forward to. So until then, take care, Have fun. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.